Okay guys, are you ready? So I'm gonna try to do this without screwing it up. I actually went through and did all the prep work first because it took me forever. It took me like an hour and a half to cut everything down because I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. And so I'll kind of go through what we're gonna be doing. So what we got is we're gonna be making I'm gonna take this large, this is actually a bun rack, and I'm gonna turn it into a sifter, but I'm gonna make it a floating sifter, and I'll tell you why. So this is a regular sifter. This is a wooden one, and these are good for dirt. Like if you're sifting through dirt, actually what I do is I leave it over here on the recycling bin. When I bring home my stuff, I dump it in there and I sift through it, check for coins, pull the coins out. Then this one here is one you guys see me using in that video. And actually, I had it modified, but I'm gonna redo it. And this is lightweight, small, so you can carry it with you. You know, I can carry it on my backpack, then I get to where I need to go, then I can sift. And it's lightweight, it's made out of plastic. This thing will last forever, you know what I mean? And these are the best things. I watched a show, the channel is Rox Cousteau, and he's the one that gave me the idea of the plastic ones, because he has some kind of, like a dishwasher basket. And I actually, today I looked them up, and they do sell them, but they're a little expensive, like $30. But I want to show you guys a way where you can go treasure hunting and you don't have to have a metal detector or anything. So all you have to do is take one of these sifters and find an old swimming hole, which we're going to be doing some, and you can just get in the water. And the reason I want this to float is because what I want to do is I'm going to make it so I can take the floats off too, that I can sift regularly. Then if I need to, I can float it. So if I'm floating it, I can have it floating in the water. And this shovel over here, I picked this up at Lowe's for about 11 bucks, and it's real lightweight. Then I can just shovel the stuff and throw it in there while it's floating. Then I can just go like that and sift through it. And there's the place I'm going to try to go to here soon. There used to be like an amusement park there. There used to be a swimming hole, but everywhere I work at, there's like several places that you can go that I know of that's real old. So that's why we're gonna make this. Plus I'm gonna show you guys, because this basket only costs about 12 bucks. So this is 12 bucks. But the only thing bad about this one, I didn't know it. You know, I bought it and they shipped it, so it's too late. The holes are too big for me. So this would be good if you was like sifting for arrowheads. And a lot of people use these like floating baskets for shark teeth too. And I think this will work out for shark teeth. But I'm gonna have it in the water and make sure before I say you can use it for shark teeth. But I think you can. I mean, the ones they use has got floaters on them, and it's like mesh material, it's real lightweight, but I'm sure that stuff don't last. And I looked them up and they cost about $60. So this here, so far we got 12 bucks. But like I said, the bad part about it was the holes. So the holes are too big. So what we have to do, we have to modify it. So what I did is I bought a roll of screen, this 1/4-inch screen that you can get at the hardware store in the garden center. They use it for like bushes, wrapping bushes. And that's more or less what, this one's a little smaller, but that's what I want. I want the 1/4-inch. So we got the 1/4-inch trim, or trimmed down, and the size of this is 12.5 by 24 to fit in this. And I'll put links to all the stuff that I bought off the internet like this. I just bought this at the hardware store. I mean, I think it was like 12 bucks for that roll, or $11 or something. So we're gonna stick this inside here. Well, the thing about it, it kind of binds up. So what we're gonna have to do is we gotta figure out a way to push it down in there. So what I came up with is I found these vinyl strips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seal it down with these vinyl strips is what I'm gonna do. And 2 of them are 25-inch and the other 2 are 18. And you can make it like a picture frame. I don't have that kind of tools here. You know, if I had to saw, I could do a better job if I had the tools, but I don't have those kind of tools, because I'm not very good at this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to seal this down with these. So we'll use this, and we'll basically just push it down, seal it down with this. Then when I was there, I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. So I'm going to use drywall screws is what I'm going to do. So we're going to take some drywall screws. And it was the same way, like a couple $2 for these, and that's the 6x1s is what I got. But I have other tools, because I was on a look for other stuff, but I figured maybe what would happen is they would go through the bottom, but I actually have a saw over here. I can cut the bottom of the bolts off just in case, because I don't want them picking through the bottom and poking me and shit. And I bought some epoxy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of epoxy on it first, then I'm gonna drill it down. Cause this is gonna be hard, cause you see how it's curled up. And I couldn't do this part, but like I said, I got everything cut and ready to roll. So all we have to do is open this up. Yep, that's working. They told me to get the epoxy because it'll melt the plastic, is why I did it with the epoxy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it, make sure, there's some of it's got numbers on it. We're gonna put it on the side that don't. We're just gonna put a little small strip of it. I'm gonna put it down here, and he said that you just take this little piece of stick and wipe it. Other than it squirted all over my hand, but it's no big. I got messier by cutting all this stuff. But it's so hot today, it's unreal, the heat. Because hell, I would just shut the garage doors, but because you have to worry about the neighbors. But I think they left, so we don't have to worry about their big mouths. So what we're gonna do is we'll just start on this side, since you guys are watching me on this side. I'm gonna flip it over. Push it down. Shit. And there's like a ledge to this. And the inside is, I'm not for sure if it's even gonna work. This is just the idea I came up with. I'm pretty sure it will. This thing drilling to my table. Messed up. But I'm sure you can find, I've seen people, because I went on and made sure, you know, because there was other people that made videos about these and they use baskets. So there's other, but I think this way here, I mean, it's gonna be more work. It's gonna be cheap though, and I think it'll hold up a lot longer. The only thing I see even not last, well, when we get to there, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the floaters. Or the floaters are the only thing I think won't hold up. Okie dokie. Like I said, it's like hot, so it's so hot in here, it's unreal. I'll go to the next one. And like I said, just make sure, because see how those numbers are on there. And don't use that Gorilla Glue. Use this stuff. I mean, I've never used this, but someone recommended it. And that stuff that was on that other sifter, that was that Gorilla Glue. And when the heat hits it, it don't hold up. Because on my other truck, my rear view mirror kept falling off. And I used to use that stuff to glue the rear view mirror on. And it would stay on there for maybe like 2 or 3 months and then it would fall off. Because of the heat. Because I know they all say that's the best glue, but I don't think it is. This table ain't very good, but it's the only table I got. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of a bow. But there's some, the other stuff, there is some thinner stuff that ain't this heavy duty. I wanted to use the heavy duty because I want it to last. Especially after sticking it together like this. So I can deal with that little bit of bow. Actually, maybe it'll pull out when I put the other 2 sides on. And this is all vinyl, so you know it's gonna last forever. I don't think wood, I mean even wood, I don't know how long that wood stuff, but you can see that one I got busted a little bit just for me using it over here. But you can see what I'm talking about. It's got a little bit of a bow. I don't know if you guys can see that. But hopefully it'll push out when I put these other sides on. And like I said, you can cut it. I mean, if you was a professional, you probably cut it with like a picture frame, but I didn't do that because I'm not professional. I just wanted to put this glue stuff on there just in case. You know, it's like double secure. Even when you build something out of wood, you always use wood glue. That's, I think that's gonna push out. So right now, you know, with that little strip, it was like a big long thing. And I think it was like $2.40 or something like that. You know, other than the screen, but like I said, I don't even need all that screen either. I mean, I'm gonna do that basket there, then it'll just be sitting here somewhere. But I didn't see anywhere. I mean, I don't know if a smaller hardware store would sell it to you by the size or not. I don't know about that. Like I said, I'm gonna be using this, so we're gonna see if it's gonna hold up. I'm not even for sure if I'm gonna upload this video until after I use it. I'm not for sure yet. I might not even put the video up until after I use it. I'm pretty sure, but we're gonna test it after we get done because it's hot, man. It's so hot. But I'm gonna take you somewhere so we can see if it floats okay. There was a couple things I had to do to modify it. But like I said, if you can find one that's exactly what you need, I mean, you won't have to do. I mean, you'll have to build the floater, but you won't have to do all this and some of this other stuff I had to do. Because I'll probably just keep it together and just use it for when I go out for that type of service. But I'm gonna make it so I can take the floaters off, just in case. Because this is a big sifter. I mean, this is huge. You can use this for a lot of different things. Even in the dirt, I could build like a frame for it and use it to sift through the dirt. If I found an old schoolhouse or something that had a wooden or a dirt floor in it. So we still have a little bit of a bow, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. I think it'll work its way out after using it too. I'm not positive, but it ain't gonna hurt me. It don't bother me. It's not, I wouldn't buy it. You know, it ain't like I'm selling them. So here's what we got. And so far there are a couple of those things, but that's why I got this saw over here. I got this saw. I got this saw right here, so what I'm gonna do is I'll cut these off. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna give it a couple of days and let it dry, then I'll go through and cut all those off, because there are a couple of them sticking out. And I don't wanna get my hands, I don't wanna get it stuck to my hands. Okay, so that's done. So we'll put it over here. Wipe off some of this crap. But I did get some of that epoxy on those. I don't think an epoxy It's like takes a long time for it to dry, but it holds up good. Hopefully it doesn't hurt when I go throw it in the water. Okay, so now we're going to the float. So what we do with the float is you need 4 elbows. You need some PCP pipe, or PVC, I don't know why I said PVC pipe. And it's the same way, there's 2 sizes. So on the PVC pipe, we got a 228 inches and 224. That gives us an extra inch at both ends of the sides. And that's because of these floaters. And all these are these noodles. These little floating noodles. I've seen some that are floaters, real floaters, like you put on like crab cages for like crab fishermen use. I thought about it, but this, like I said, I want to keep it cheap. You know, these things cost a few bucks. I bought these at Lowe's. I don't know if they're better than the ones at Walmart, but someone said the ones at Walmart were under $1, but I couldn't find any. You know, so I waited too late or something. So what we're going to do is we got the 2, there are 2 different sizes too. So one's cut at 22, 2 are cut at 26, and the other 2 are 22. Not exact, trust me. So we're gonna slide this in here. And see how it slides right through the tube? That's why I used the 1/2 inch. It's a 1/2 inch. I don't know if I said that. This is a 1/2 inch PVC pipe. And we're actually gonna, because I'm not gonna take the floats apart. It's up to you how you guys want to do this. I think gluing it's better. I mean, you can take a screw, I think, and just like run a screw down in here, then you'd be able to disassemble this, but I'm not ever going to disassemble this. And I think this is the only part of all of it that'll probably wear out and you'll have to replace. Because I don't know how long this foam stuff will last. So I'm going to glue mine together. So you just need some of that regular bonding PVC cement. And actually I've had this for some work that I've done in the house, so I didn't have to buy this. And I don't do that kind of work, so at least I'm using it, you know what I mean? She'll get you high, that's strong. And we'll do a short end. So that's the long end. Short end. I actually got 2 cameras going, so I don't have any idea how the video is going to turn out. And I got a long one, and a short one. I was like, man, did I cut it wrong? And I didn't mess up anything. I'm not very good at this. The only thing I messed up, like one of these things here, because it was hard to cut. I mean, I couldn't even cut them straight. I don't know how you cut them straight. I was using a little saw and it cut them at an angle. That's the only thing I messed up. That's not too bad for me. Make sure they're on there tight. We're gonna go to a long end. Okay guys, I ended up screwing up, so I ended up grabbing the wrong side. So I ended up having to leave. And I just ran down the street over to Lowe's and bought another one. And I cut that side off that I glued wrong. So basically we're back where we were at. I was gonna try to edit it out, but I'll admit I screwed up. And it was like $2.20 more. I had to spend another $2. Especially I was talking about gluing it, but like I said, I already cut the stuff. I knew it all fit. Luckily Lowe's was even open because the other the hardware store over here by me wasn't even open. And of course it sounds like my neighbors are back, so hopefully they ain't gonna sit and run their shops the whole time. it screwed up and we wouldn't have to listen to their shit. Because they just got home. I was trying to hurry up and get it over before they got back. Because I knew they'd be loud as fuck. That glue, when you put it on, man, it dries like that. So there we go. So now all we have to do is hook it to the tray. And I actually cut part of it out so I could hook it up. So you can see I had to cut these notches in because I'm going to use these straps over here for it. I'm going to use these straps here. I mean, you can probably use wire ties, but I'm not going to do that. Now we have to do is hook it up. And I was going to go, because these ties go this way, so I have to go through this way to get it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you got to go this way. Then like I said, if it's not even, I'll just readjust. That's why I wanted to use these, plus I can just pop them right off. I think they'll hold up better than wire ties. Yeah, I was right about these. And these here were like 12 bucks for a pack of 8 of them. And I didn't know for sure if this is the way I was gonna go with it. So I figured I'd try it. And if it didn't work, I got the wrong one. And if it didn't work, I'd just redo it. I was going to go on the inside. I wonder where that one's stuck. I probably could have let it turned out. I don't know why that one's strapped unless they're different. Maybe some of them are different than the other ones. these straps a whole lot better. So there we go. I want to flip these around. I don't know why those two stuck. Maybe they're different than the other ones. Pretty cool. So I want to get a little rope. I got some rope here. I'll probably put a rope on it so I can pull it. Let's go see if it's on a float. Okay guys, we came over here at Westgate. They have a little pond over here, so we're basically gonna check it, see if it's on a float. But this is the closest that place to me that's got water. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I put this rope on there, and like I said, you just scoop the stuff in there and sift it. And it's big enough here, you know, like if I'm walking through like you know, like a river or something, I can just strap my shovel to the top of it and just, you know, use it to haul my shovel with. But I knew it would turn out good. I mean, there's still a little buckle in that screen, but I'll either try to fix it better or I'll just leave it like that. I'm sure it'll wear down through time. So it turned out pretty good. And like I said, other than me screwing that piece up, you know, and paying that extra $2 and something, I think it was $2.32. Just off the top of my head, I'd say we made the whole thing for about 40 bucks. I'd say $40, you know, other than like that screen, but we had to buy that big roll. But I say and actually when I was over there to get that piece that I screwed up, they cut them there. So I'll put all the information over in the video description, and if you guys decide to do this, all you have to do is buy it, go with my measurements, and you can go over there and they can cut it for you. But they charge you more money if they cut it, though. I know that because I only paid like $3 and something for a big piece of it that I cut myself. So everything turned out pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.